Out in the wide-open lands of Dust Creek Valley lived a rancher named Elias Turner. He was known for his sharp aim, his quiet way of talking, and an old leather hat he never took off. But more than anything, he was known for his horse, a chestnut mare named Ruby. Now, Ruby wasn't the fastest horse in the valley, and she wasn't the biggest either, but she was loyal, faithful as the steady sunrise. Elias had raised her since she was just a skittish little foal. Through fierce storms, long cattle drives, and endless lonely trails, they were always side by side. One summer, trouble found its way to Dust Creek, a ruthless outlaw gang, led by a man called Blackthorn Briggs, began terrorizing the region. They raided ranches, stole cattle, and then vanished into the dusty canyons like ghosts. The sheriff, desperate, called upon the townsfolk to form a posse. Elias joined without a second thought. He saddled Ruby, patting her neck gently. "Long ride ahead, girl," he said. "Stay with me." Ruby let out a soft breath as if to say, "Always." The posse chased Briggs for 2 long days. The heat was relentless. Water ran low, and one by one riders grew tired and turned back. But Elias and Ruby rode on. Finally, deep in the red canyons, they found signs of the outlaws. But before they could regroup, the gang ambushed them from the cliffs above. Shots echoed, horses scattered, and men shouted in panic. A bullet ricocheted, and Elias was thrown from Ruby. He tumbled down a steep slope, landing hard in the sand. Dizzy and bleeding, he was barely able to move. The posse retreated. The outlaws rode off. Elias lay alone, helpless in the desert heat. Hours passed. The sun dropped below the horizon. He whispered, "Ruby, where are you, girl?" He feared she'd run off, or worse, been taken. But as the cold night settled in, he heard its soft hoofsteps. It was Ruby, covered in dust and trembling with fear, but she was there, standing right over him. She hadn't run away. She had escaped the chaos and come back for her rider. Elias grabbed her reins with shaking hands. "Good girl, you faithful soul." Ruby lowered herself, letting him struggle onto her back. Slowly, carefully, she carried him across the dark desert, all the way back to Dust Creek. The doctor saved Elias's life, but everyone knew the truth. He survived because Ruby stayed faithful when others ran. Days later, Elias visited her stall. He rested his forehead against hers and whispered, "Ruby, you ain't just a horse. You're my partner, and I'll be faithful to you, just like you were faithful to me." This story reminds us that faithfulness isn't loud or flashy. It's quiet, steady, and proven through actions. The ones who stay by your side in the hardest times are the ones worth holding on to for life. Thanks for watching. If this story touched your heart, be sure to like and subscribe for more.